Is it possible to start a YouTube video without saying, "What's up, guys?" Hello, fellow automotive enthusiasts. So today I'm working on the Volvo. Volvo 240. I cut up some S13 coilovers so I could do spring purchase. So it was free for me, but it was still using the high quality OE Spectra Volvo dampers. So those are pretty blown and it's real bouncy. I picked up these bad boys from eBay, 65 bucks a pair, as opposed to the 130 or so I was going to spend on Bilstein. They're worth a shot. They're a little shorter stroke. They're actually for a 70s Chevy half-ton pickup for the front. You're supposed to be able to press out the things and then do that. Yeah, so let's get to it. Alright, so I got one side out. As you can see, it's about not even an inch really longer than what I'm putting in. So supposedly you can swap this sleeve over to these bushings and it should bolt right in. Finally got that out. Ended up using a little pipe wrench to grip the sleeve and just twist it out. So once I got those out, I realized that the upper sleeve is pretty thick and too big, but the bushings that came with it are very, very close to the right height. And the upper mount, because it's just a threaded single shear bolt, the lower has to be pinched between the two, so I need to use the lower mount, but the upper is less critical. Just replace the lower mount, not the upper. Just use the stock one that came with the strut for the upper. Ta-da! Not the proper way to do this. Please don't do it this way. Apparently the sleeve has to sit a little recessed. I'm going to install it and we'll see. The strut is in. As you can see, it is upside down. I did some research, by which I'm going to read a couple of forum threads. That up and down is just relative to the stock application. I think it'll work in either orientation, and it's better to run the big part on the sprung side and the other part on the unsprung because it helps with grip. It's going to be minute, but it also doesn't have a dust boot, so I don't want the dust to sit around the shaft and scrape up the seal. One of the big reasons that I chose the shorter dampers is because of my coilovers. Currently, the damper is in a relaxed state, and the spring, it's probably a terrible angle, is not able to come out anymore. Slow down. He's turning around. Let's see if we can't avoid this. this guy here. Right, I don't see him. I was not paying attention to how fast I was going around that turn, and I was not going slow. These are definitely better than the stock stuff that was in it. So I'm happy with it. These seem to be performing pretty well. Actually, I was not so sure about it when I left the parking lot, but I'm actually very pleased with the way it's tracking over these bumps right now. Because it genuinely is tracking extremely well over these bumps. I'm actually very impressed. So probably not the best that you can buy. You can get coilover kits that are better, I'm sure, but for $65 for the pair, I'm very happy with this. I'm realizing that the rear is now damped decently, maybe a little bit under damped, but it's really showing the deficiencies of the front. So the damping rate for the front doesn't really match the springs, the weight that's up there. I'm hoping that could be some bushing bind, maybe, because I didn't really break the bushing. I was able to do that in the front. So when I do bushings, hopefully that'll help. But the rear feels much better than it did. So yeah, all in all, very happy with that purchase. The front, I think, is the main deficiency now, whereas the rear used to be the worst part of this wagon. It would just springboard into the bumps. So it's a lot better now. But this is pretty much where I'm going to leave it. Thanks for watching, all two of you, and I'll see you next time.